Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to another Monday night here on Near Nirvana. We got some cover lovers for you guys. My name is West Coast Big Rob, Team Nerdhead represent, and I am with the Shetty Yankees fan below me.
It's gonna start right now,
Right on the first sentence, huh? Okay.
huh?
These are wearing the fucking hats. You gotta say it.
Fuck. No, let's face it. We're lucky to be there. We probably shouldn't be there. We probably shouldn't have even won the ALCS. What are you gonna do? But we're there, and the Mets aren't. So fuck the Mets. And
Yeah.
I think I think everyone's happy about that part. So who cares? We've won enough of these things. I wouldn't mind stop. Wouldn't mind winning another one of these things, but we don't need to. So whatever. We'll give you one. Why not?
Okay, it'll be like our third one by now, or fourth one.
So generous.
It might be more than that, actually. No, with Otani, I mean, come on, we don't have anybody like that. I mean, Stanton, Judge, fine, they're good. Yay, we have no pitching. We have no closer. We have no relief pitching. We're in deep trouble.
No,
But you have an excellent fan base in Nicky Totoro.
Well, I know. It's exactly what everybody wanted. The evil empires fighting each other for the championship, and everybody else is crying. And it makes me so happy.
I agree. So, and I mean, ours. I don't know about yours, but ours this time finally is all franchise built. These are all minor leaguers from the Yankees franchise. We didn't we didn't buy everybody this time,
except for just Soto. Right? Soto was a trade. That's about it.
Yeah, Soto was a trade, but. For the most part, we're all homegrown for the first time in a really long time.
Well, enough MLB corner here on Near Nirvana. Let's talk comic books. Before we do that, Steve, what's up, man?
Nothing much, brothers. Nothing much. Glad to see that we are headed to the World Series. Glad to see that Mike is also headed to the World Series as well. Baseball, gotta love it, man. Take me out to the ball game, brother. But I'm ready. I'm ready to talk comics. I'm ready to see what kind of covers we got. It's not a show without cover loving, or cover hate. And I don't know. We shouldn't say hate. Nobody gets hate. We all just,
cover
we call it as we see. Yes. We are investing in what we buy, so we have an option to say yes, yay, or nay.
And when you don't, when you don't like the covers, you make someone make you one. That's where I am this week.
And then adding the specifics, you know what I mean?
And then adding some assets, if you will.
Yes. The best one, Jeff.
In for the bullpen, we got Jeff here.
What's going on, everyone?
Call the right hander up, dude. Jeff, come on in, brother.
Hi, Dale. How are you doing? Good. This is Jeff, the Geek Driven, here for another cover lover. So I'm excited. Just got home from work. That's always fun.
Oh yeah.
Driving in SoCal traffic sucks ass, but that's where we are.
You're not preaching to the choir, baby.
Well, you got it worse. You live in the valley.
Word.
That's a warm up out there. Yeah, it's probably warm, but
it was like summer weather out today, dude. Perfect.
I was like 75 over here. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, before we, I know Mike wants to show us something. Before we do that, let's do the sponsors and the chat and all that jazz. You want to do it, Steve?
I don't need to show it. That's just silly.
Nah, you need to show it.
That's a beautiful piece of art. Come on.
All right, so it's a book.
Before we get into the good stuff, Mike always has something to give us, and I appreciate the hell out of it. I look forward to it. So before we start, let's go ahead and hit the sponsorships. Let's hit the herd chat, and then let's get Mike up in there. All right, so we're going to use Nirvana 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price at only 99 cents. That's $1, guys. 99 cents for 30 days. You get to check the market. You get to track the market. You get to add your collection. Again, if you are just entering this comic community, well, welcome. You get to add your comic book collection as you go along. But you got to also see how much those wonderful covers are costing you, up and down. It's always a good way to see that you made some money or that you lost some money. You never know. But Cover Price got you covered. All the YouTube channels that are out there, this is the benchmark. They utilize Cover Price and all its goodness, amongst other things. So let's go ahead and use Nirvana 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price at 99 cents. And then our friends at Bird City were over in NYCC this past weekend. and they had a great old time, man. But guess what? They had exclusives. If you guys missed them, you missed them. But just put your alarm clocks for Friday, because every Friday they have new releases. They're very limited. The artists that they work with are curated specifically, and they're just great ambassadors to the community. TNH 10 saves you 10% off of your purchase if you are wanting to buy one of those excellent covers. So don't forget that. And then we're all toy collectors, and you love toys. We love toys. Our boy Sean over at Display Geek is gonna hook you up. If you use Team Nerd Herd, it'll save you your 10% off of your first purchase. So if you're looking at Jeff right there, you're looking at these wonderful display cases as far as pops are concerned. Pop protectors, action figure protectors, you name it, my boy does it and got it. So let's go ahead and holler at the teenage horseman, our brother Rudy, SoCal brethren, all up in it. And then those tantalizing beats that you hear in the background, that's our brother Beats by Munster, our brother Eddie on the ones and twos. And then we're gonna hit this herd chat. I saw GT Key all up in it. GT Key with the keys with the comic community. That's how it calls them. And then you got Heroes Reborn up in the building. Heroes Reborn Comics. What's up, brother? He's just giving us the waves. And he's ready. He was ready to go. And then you got Alonzo. Let's go, nerds. What's going on, Alonzo? We miss you over here, brother. Say hi to the boy for us, man. Grayson. What up, Grayson? And then the mad respect. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está, chico? Igor up in the building. Igor's already wanted to talk about that NYCC drama. We know as some of us had found out that there was a slight thing that happened. Derek up in the building. Derek Leben. And then you got BBB Hardcore and Comics. Hello, everyone. Hello to you. He's all, let's start with Mike. What are your thoughts on the fight? Sticks Boy is in the building. What's going on, Sticks? Coming from Sticksville. And then you got OG Pimpson. I love that. Dodgers in 6. Predictions. Everybody just got home. Howdy, happy Monday to you guys as well. Still chilling up in the building. What's up, Still? Good to see you.
I appreciate the 2 games. Thanks for giving us 2 games. I think that's
yeah, he said in 2, right? All right, Pop Protector.
Yeah, we'll get to. I'll take 2 wins. I'm all right with that.
Pops. That's right, dude. All right. We're right through the herd chat, Big Rob, and we're ready to talk cover lovers. We're ready to see. Oh no! What am I thinking, Mike?
Yeah, before we move on to that, let's highlight Mike here real quick. And let's do this. Boom.
Yeah, bring him in.
Thank you, Miss Cohen. I really, really appreciate you, or Miss Perillo, or whatever we're calling you, for my lovely commission. It's a little glary because she put it in this beautiful case. She puts it in these like slab cases. They're really cool. And then she signs the back of the slab thing too, which is kind of cool.
That's awesome.
And then of course COA. She gives COA with everything, which is pretty badass too.
That is brilliant. That's
pretty great. And so what's also awesome about this is that this was I commissioned a headshot, and she gave me a bust, which was really nice. So
literally gave you a bust.
Did.
Yeah,
she sure did.
Yeah, that's mostly gorgeous. I think those boobs might be bigger than the head.
It's Alonzo proof for sure.
It's gorgeous. It's hard to tell from the stream, obviously, but man, just the eyes, and I mean, so much detail in just a commission. It's unbelievable what she can do.
You got to be careful when you put stream and bust in the same sentence, sir.
Oh my God.
Oh damn, Jeff.
So thank you, Carla. Thank you, Carla. I really appreciate it. I know Alonzo has a commission from you as well. So half the herd has supported your whatever you do with the money. I don't know.
And the other half is hella jealous.
Yeah. Now I just need something from your husband now.
Oh yeah. It's got the same sort of bust. Yes, it's very impressive.
Top torso.
Yeah. It's pretty gorgeous. It's really tough to tell from the stream, but
it's gorgeous.
But she, even she said, I think this is my best Red Sonja blank I've ever done. So that's saying something.
I would have to agree, man. Though
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I don't know that I've seen a better one. She's done a couple of A3s that were as nicer, but I mean, this one's pretty nice. I'm really impressed. I mean, I knew I would be. She doesn't do any bad work, but yeah, I had been jealous of Alonzo for a while, so I had to get one.
Yeah, you had to show him his
I couldn't let him be the only one that had it. So
Igor hit us with I was having the time of my life at NYCC at Carla booth when some a-hole stole my comic portfolio from her table with my
No,
and
that's shitty. What?
I hate to hear that, man. I'm sorry, Igor.
yeah,
There's just so many just bad people out there, man.
Wow, that's really crappy, Igor. I'm really sorry. That's really crappy.
that sucks ass, dude.
Yeah,
Not bad, Igor. I hate to hear it, brother. I hate to hear it.
Man, that sucks, dude.
1K down the drain.
Damn, that hurts.
Let's just put this out into the ether.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, you're gonna
This
get your
is,
desserts, homeboy.
Yeah, no one tells you, but when you go to a con, especially a big con, you got to keep everything in front of you or in your bag. You can't just leave something on the table, not even for a second. It's unfortunate, but Comic Cons didn't used to be like that. You could leave a whole short box out and no one would have taken it, but now, people are desperate. They steal anything and everything.
Yeah, those might reappear online and people trying to sell them. So always definitely keep an eye open on.
File a claim. I mean,
if there's any way you have to identify any of that, if there's anything signed, or if you have photos of any of it, or if there's slabs with the numbers on them, they've got serial numbers. So if it's any of that stuff, you might be able to get some of that back, possibly.
For sure. Shout out to our girl, one half of the Melanin and Manga. She says, make sure Inja, the beheader Binja, says, make sure you hit those like buttons if you haven't already. I know we neglect to say that, guys. We welcome you. We want the chat to be on and popping. Whatever you guys are picking up next week, we want you to comment. We want some interaction, guys. We have great interaction in the herd chat, of which we love it. But hey, if you're catching the rewind, drop us a comment. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. That was part of the show. Let us know what you did pick up that maybe we might have missed. I moved slightly so Guy can get his book signed while my remark was drying on the table. Oh,
I know you got to be aware and vigilant at all times. It sucks.
Igor, our heart goes out.
She did a remark for you. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'd love to see that.
Oh yeah, I bet it's beautiful.
I bet.
Let's go, Big Rob. Let's talk these covers.
All right, so cover lovers this week for October 23rd of 2024, almost toward the end of the year. And I'm going to say this is probably the first week where I actually like all the covers on a slide deck here.
What? Are you okay?
Wow,
man, you must be on some good painkillers for that back, buddy.
Seriously,
not today. Not today. I finally got off of that shit. No, dude, this is some good stuff, and like the first couple slides, I definitely want to follow up on these books and pick them. I haven't pre-ordered or anything, or I don't do Wednesday Warrior stuff anymore, so definitely want to get these books sooner or later. There's really nice books in here, so let's get it started. Cover lovers, incentives. All right, we got Frankenstein issue 3. We got the 1 in 25 by Julian Totino Todesco. We got the 1 in 50 by Raiko Murakami. And the 1 in 75 by Chris Stevens. We'll start with you, Jeff.
Oh, okay. I would probably pass on the 1 in 75. It's not terrible art. It's just it's not a 1 in 75 for sure. I'd probably even say it's probably like a B or C cover. I I do like the Tedesco and the Murakami. The Murakami is a little different. What is that? Is that like his ribs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like tearing his skin.
That's
he's peeling it back,
crazy.
like peeling back like a curtain. Give you a little closer
Yeah.
look.
gross.
That's pretty creepy. It looks like there's a face reflection in it too, like inside. Oh, that's what it is. There's like a ghost inside him, I guess. But honestly, I would probably be more inclined to the Tedesco. It draws back to the movie. It also has a little. I don't know if I necessarily like his face compared to the Murakami, but I like everything else. And you can't go wrong necessarily with the black and white on a Frankenstein. So I'm pretty cool with that. I wouldn't say they're all crazy great, but you know, that's probably the Tedesco's one I probably pick.
All right, the Tedesco for Jeff. Steve.
I second that, dude. I like the Tedesco, the black and white. Black and white, especially on Universal Monsters, always gives me the touch of like these old films.
Yeah, you need
The details are nice.
It's an A cover too. It's a color A cover.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
Sticks was saying. The color is better.
yep.
So I bet you there's more to it. I prefer. I mean, I wouldn't pay 125, right? I'm trying to cut down on books and stuff like that. But that's the lesser of two evils, right? I'd probably go with the 1 in 25. Again, I like the black and white theme. The 1 in 50 kind of gives me like a kind of like a goosebumps.
Yeah.
The front of a book vibe.
The trade dress
see.
coloring and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. Yeah, I agree.
And then the 1 in 75, I agree with Jeff. It's not the best type of art work because of that black that's in between there. I don't know if that's if you had the whole thing, you'd get a little more Halloween into it. I could see the Halloween touch with the orange, and it's like a pumpkin. But it doesn't look bad. But at 175, my God, that's a lot of coin right there. I got to go with the 1 in 25, hands down.
1 in 25 for
Sir.
Steve as well. I personally love them all. I would love to have them all. Mike.
Yeah, I'm with the other guys. To me, the Tedesco ekes it out. I like the color one better in this case, but I do love for these particular books the black and whites, and they sort of harken back to the movies that are black and white. And so there's nothing wrong with the black and white. I just don't know that I pay a premium for it when I could get the color, which I think is slightly better, at least a notch better. The Murakami is cool and creepy. It's a great concept. It's a little too smooth for me. So I'm not sure if it's digital or painted. It's probably digital. I'm not sure. So as a result, it lost some texture along the way, and that is the thing I think that's making me not go with it. But Steve's right; that has a goosebumpy kind of feel to it, which is cool. The Stevens, I agree with the other guys. It's good, not great. Certainly not. I think it's the worst of the three. It shouldn't have been the 1 in 75, but it's a hell of a good B cover. So, yeah, I'm going with the Tedesco as well, but I will likely buy the color version.
Looks like Igor's telling us that the artist was there at the con selling his book.
Huh. Well, it looks like Tedesco clean sweep today. So,
I mean, you can't go wrong with a mob on the cover when it's a Frankenstein.
Yeah, they're very lightly, right?
They got their torches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Next slide. Sectaurs, Warriors of the Symbiont. I'm a homer on this. I love them all. I'm going to definitely hunt these down eventually. So, Mike.
Oh, Mike's
always
muted.
Darn it. Let's see. The 1 in 20 and the 1 in 50 don't do anything spectacular for me. They're good covers. They're good A-level covers, but they don't feel incentive V to me. Not really sure the Weaver does either, but maybe because it's a virgin, it has a little bit more of the feel of a incentive, and there's a hell of a lot of ink work in there, a hell of a lot of detail. So They're all solid comic book covers, but they're a little, I don't know, they're a little forgettable in a lot of ways. I get that the 1 in 50 is an homage to X-Men. And what is that saying? There's an A cover of the other one. I like it better as a Virgin, the Weaver. Yeah, I think I'd say the Weaver, but for not only saving some coin, but also I think it's the only one that feels like an incentive at all.
All right, Weaver for Mike. Steve?
You know me, dude. I am a homer for Virgin art. The trade's great, but I feel like if you're going to display it on a wall and you can appreciate the artist's work, Virgin's where it's at, man. I just love it. I dig the homage on the 1 in 50, but there's no way in God's beautiful green earth that I'm paying $50 for that. And then the 1 in 20 is not so bad either, man. I actually I really dig the trade dress, even though, I mean, we know what that logo is, but it just fits, dude. It looks great. I had no idea Sectaurs was going to be produced as a comic. I know Big Rob pre-ordered a toy, so I know those are being reproduced. So I think those things go hand in hand, right? I mean, if you got a lot of steam with action figures, they're building. Same thing with Astrobots. I mean, who would have thought that was going to be a comic? This is great. I mean, I'd like to see more properties become comics that are action figures that have not seen the light of day with anything written. So 1 in 10, baby, all the way.
Yeah. So let me a little context. So I actually, when I was a child, I had that particular fly and the bad guys. It was like a spider, and they're literally gloves. You put them on, and that's how you play with them. So they're literally just your fingers were their feet and stuff. So and they're massive. They're big on your hand. So I have so many fond memories of this license, and I am buying the new stuff from Nacelle. Nacelle is doing publishing and manufacturing of toys, and I know they just picked up a bunch of new licenses. I forgot which ones. I think they got Mask and a couple other ones.
So you're saying it's going to look really big on this hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
On one hand, a lot bigger. So they're building the Nacelle-verse, right? So like Biker Mice from Mars, the robots that Steve mentioned, Mass, Sectaurs, they're all kind of will be intermingling. There's a few other licenses as well. So
I want to say I think they got Battletoads as well. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, forgot about that one. Cool. Yeah.
So then it's like Skybound's doing that whole universe, right? So Nacelle's doing the same thing. So I'm here for it. It's his 80s goodness. I dig it, Jeff.
So I like the homage, but I don't like it as a 1 in 50. That should have just been a regular B, C, D cover. I just don't like homages being more than cover price, unless there's something special about it. Obviously, you foil it; it costs more for production, so I get it when it costs more. I just have a problem with that being a $50 book possibly, or a 1 in 50 ratio. And I agree. The 1 in 20 is just meh. It's a cover at best. I have to agree with you guys on the Virgin one, but it was also reluctant because I honestly wouldn't buy any of them if they were at the prices they are at, ratio wise.
Agreed.
I might as well just get the A cover.
Yeah.
And for the 1 in 10 and the 1 in 50, like I said, I like it. I don't like it for a 1 in 50 ratio. So.
Yeah. You just got to avoid the FOMO. I mean, especially if you love homages, just give it a minute. I'm sure you'll see this. I mean,
they're all going to be cheap. I think they're mass producing the hell out of these books. So
unless there's something like super unknown, like first appearance of a character that we have never seen before ever, and it becomes a popular character, that 1 in 50 is just going to come down in price. Mm-hmm. Wait a few months, you'll be able to get it less than what you would have got it at the LCS.
Oh, absolutely,
100%.
So be patient.
And that's what I'm going to do.
See, Big Rob's on top of it. He understands the game.
I mean, I feel like Big Rob's gone through this morphosis of change, because before that sucker would be waiting for him at his LCS.
Yeah, 3 or 4 months ago, he already knows about it.
And
Yeah,
so now he's just.
I haven't even looked
him
at
is ready.
diamonds.
I love it.
That's good for you, Big Rob. I'm proud of you, sir.
I haven't even looked at diamond for like 3 months.
Jeff,
That's good.
our baby's growing up.
No, he's just becoming more broke like the rest of us.
No, I have such a back full of issues in my hole. I literally had a long box of shit, so I'm down to half a long box now.
Yeah, he doesn't want to owe his LCS for the rest of his life.
Cheetara number 4, 1 in 25 by Rose Stein, and Hello Darkness number 4 by Jenny Frizen.
This is funny.
It's an interesting choice by Alonso here. Mike, go ahead.
It's a funny joke. Yeah, I mean,
Why, Alonso?
I know, like, I wouldn't buy either one of these. This is like, when it gets to the point where it's something I could draw, I'm not buying it. It's just not. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you can see Jenny's style in it, and I so clearly it's hers. But I mean, come on, this not. I don't know. It just doesn't feel. It certainly doesn't feel like. Is that an incentive? What is the Frison? Is it a one in something or other?
I think they're both incentives.
1 in 25s, both of them.
Yeah, 1 in 25.
They're probably both. Yeah,
There is a trait though.
Yeah, there's a trait of both of them. The Jenny looks better in the color version, I think, than the black and white version. Although I like her work in the black and white because that's the actual hand done part of the art.
Yeah.
Whereas she digitally colors, so it's cool to see the black and white because that's been done for real with pencil and charcoal and stuff like that.
So it doesn't catch your eye there.
Oh wow! No, well the eyes have it.
Yeah, these eyes,
I see.
You and your damn dad jokes.
Yeah, dude.
The Cheetara is cool because you can tell that that's her. That's clearly she's got that. Her not makeup, but her facial markings are pretty iconic to those that are fans. So that one sticks out pretty nicely too. Although again, I think it works better as a color. So for me, this is very much a neither. And if I were to want either one of them, I'd want them both in color. But I guess Jenny slightly better, a little bit more detail. If I have to choose one, the eyelashes and stuff, good detail there. But still, these are not worth incentive prices.
I see there, Mike. Okay.
Wow!
Here we go.
You sure you aren't on painkillers right now?
No.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, Rob.
Oh God.
That should be our tagline on this show.
I can see what you're getting at.
I see.
Oh man,
Steve next.
He's our eye-opening covers, though.
I gotta go with the Jenny Frizzit in color. I think there's a little more detail in there. I mean, I love the black and white. Love to see the cover, in black and white rendition. But to be able to see what's like coming at you in the pupil, I hear Hello Darkness is great, and I love horror. I just have to kind of ease up on the books. But yeah, definitely Jenny Frizzin in color. Yo, let me give a shout out to our boy Awesome Sauce Radio. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you as well, my friend.
What's up, Adam?
Igor said, good one, Mike. Hey, what about me? I didn't throw a good one?
I gotta roll my eyes on that one.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
All right, Mita.
All right, Jeff.
It's making me tear up.
Oh God.
¿Cómo se ve? Jeff?
I mean, the honest truth is, I saw these covers. I would never buy them. Just never. Wouldn't even consider it.
Agreed.
I don't like these real close up unless they do something special with it. And look, Frizen, her detail is great. I love it. The problem is it's an eye. It's just a reflection. It looks like the tear is like a big old booger. Like it's
boogers, eye boogers.
Aye.
That's a gross looking eye booger. I don't even like the fact. Like, look, I'm a homer for nostalgias. I do like the Sword of Omens, but I just for some reason I don't like the way this looks here. Maybe the color looks better than the black and white, and that's probably why I'm so down on it. If I have to choose, I probably just go with my gut and pick the Cheetara just because I know who Cheetara is. I know what the Sword of Omen is. It's got something in there I like, but it's very like superficial. I wouldn't even care. If I bought it, I put it away and never probably look at it again.
James nailed it right here.
So yeah, I honestly would just pass on both if I were you.
So it's sight beyond sight, huh, Jeff?
Wow.
Wow, that was a good one, sir.
I like Jeff's. He can't not see or without thinking of the opening of Aeon Flux.
Yeah, but that's way cooler. It's like a Venus flytrap.
Yeah.
So much
now that one, yeah, I can see that. That's cool.
Don't let him know though. Come on.
I knew Austin Sauce will definitely bring us to the.
I mean, but you gotta know the better artist is Jenny Frizen, but I'm only going for the nostalgia on the Rostein. I don't want either of them.
Yeah, see, the water's going through, bud.
Yeah. I would probably pass up on these too.
No, probably not every single thing.
All right, Big Rob, what are you taking? Cheetara?
I don't know. They're okay.
Underneath that plastic bag,
I guess Jenny Frizen is more beautiful eye, but
underneath the plastic bag, there should be a piece of white
cardboard. I don't know. I see what you guys see.
Yeah, use that. Take that.
We'll
Son of a.
I like.
Can we
flip behind?
Can we stop looking at it? It's making my eye sore.
I think we've
stop that.
Yeah, I think we ran this to the ground, guys.
In between.
All right.
Ooh,
Space Usagi. 1 in 10. We got I'm sorry, that's what sucked, but it's the Space Usagi White Star Rising #1, the 1 in 10. By the great and powerful Peach Momoko. When it comes to drawing Usagi Jimbo, he's really good at it. Jeff.
Okay, so I know certain people on this panel don't necessarily like Momoko stuff as much.
What do you mean? Who are you talking about?
I'm just saying some people. I wouldn't dare name a person on here. I'm still your boy, so I'm not going to rat you out. But
it's me.
So proud and loud.
I don't think so. I don't think she does.
But here's the thing. This is unlike a lot of her other covers. It's a lot cleaner. It's a lot it has purpose. It fits the character. I dig that he's a rabbit in a patch, like a vegetable patch. That's really cool. Kind of like. So I actually like it. I think she pays more attention to her drawing of Usagi because I think she has so much reverence for Stan Sakai.
Hardcore station to Bobby.
So I think she takes her time and does a way better job on it, which is why I can appreciate it. For 1 in 10, I think it's cool. It's definitely going to be like, anywhere from $5 to $15, and I think that's a good, decent price for this one.
Completely disagree on the price. This pure Usagi and Jimbo's usually go for a lot more there, Jeff.
This one is going to go for more?
Yeah, and the Usagi and Jimbo by Peach.
Maybe 20.
I think I'll start at 25 and go from there if you can find it.
Yeah, it's Peach.
Yeah.
Wow,
Peach
I guess I don't know ratios for Usagi then.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying you don't know shit, Jeff.
I'm just saying. No, I'm saying I don't.
It's the combo of things, right? So it's Usagi. It's a ratio for Usagi, and then it's also peach, and it's actually a good peach. Yeah, I said it.
Mhm.
I knew it was coming.
Go ahead,
knew
Mike. She's the best. She's one of the best artists for Usagi, I think.
She's perfect for this book. This is what she should be doing. This is the stuff
I would agree.
she should be doing. Either her horse, or she should be doing this stuff that's got some sort of an Asian influence to it. She's got the right style for it. She understands it. She clearly has a reverence for the character and Sakai and the book and everything. This is a good cover. There's no doubt about it. I think you could potentially see this closer to a $50 book. I see this being a $50 book, actually.
I can see that.
It's good. The colors are good. She's got good expression on his face. It's serious, but yet still comic-y. I think it's the right combo of things coming together for a cover. I think she did a nice job on it, and it's got her signature lemongrass in it. So hard to beat that. My favorite element of her covers. Before we move on, awesome sauce. Jenny emphatically does not do commissions.
I don't think so.
I got her to do a little.
She did a long time ago.
She did at the very, very, very beginning. Doesn't like when I interviewed her. I asked her about this, and she said specifically she doesn't do them because she gets. First of all, it takes her. Her main reason is it takes her too much time at the table away from meeting other fans and signing books. And she doesn't like that. She wants to meet and greet as many people as she can. She doesn't want to be bogged down with a commission at her table. That's the first reason. And the second reason is she said that she just doesn't do work that she's proud of as commissions. She doesn't get to take the time she needs to do what she would be proud of. So I can appreciate that. Plus she's always got a book full of covers to sell. So, I mean, while it won't be exactly what you want, it will be a published cover. It'll be expensive. Be prepared with, 4 digits if you want to walk away with something. But yeah, she's
people should be able to appreciate that because she's a perfectionist.
She is.
That's what it is. That's what it's all about.
She is. And I think it's hard to not respect that. And she's, as far as I know, she's never gone away from that. She did. Well, I won't even out her on something. She did me a little favor, but it's only because I interviewed her. So, but at the end of the day, she doesn't do them, and I think she's got good reasons not to do them. I think those are solid reasons to not do them, especially the first one, the fact that she wants to meet and greet and talk to as many fans as possible. And I'll tell you, she's sweet. She's a sweetheart. She does. She signs for free. I mean, how can you beat that? It's tough to beat that.
Isn't that crazy? Nowadays, it used to be when you went to a con, most of them signed for free. Jim Lee signed for free. Nowadays, it's going to cost you $100, $50
in the building.
It's crazy.
Trish,
I'm here. I've
Trish.
been here just cooking in the back.
I mean, everybody charges $30-$40 now for their signature because they know they can. They know they can get away with it. I don't know that I blame them. They need to get their money. And
I get it.
I'm okay with that.
I'm better with them doing that than doing commissions at their tables because, like you said, and Frizen made it so takes too much time away from what she's actually there for. She's there to meet her fans, there to meet people who appreciate her art.
And I think it depends on your style too. I mean, I think certain styles you can get away with doing commissions if you have a thing that you can do. You like Scotty Young, right? Like, how long could it possibly take him to do a commission? I can see him doing them and raking in the money. Why not? Any artist that's doing that sort of stuff, I would do commissions all day long because they don't really take that much time away from meeting people and having a good experience. But I like what Trish does. Actually, she brings some art there with her, and then works it that way. Another one that I saw that I liked was Rubinstein used to bring half completed pieces, so he'd have them sketched out and maybe even started some ink, and then he'd do the rest of it for you, either the way you wanted it or just finish it essentially for you, and so you could see some of the process and then hand it to you. I like that idea too. So there are ways around it, but with Jenny's style, she just can't do it. She's got to use charcoal and pencils and special paper and all that kind of stuff. It just doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
it definitely takes time.
You know,
Before we move on to Steve, if you find this at a half price books, let me know. King of Golden State. This is going to be a ghost of a book, I think.
Yeah.
Steve, final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I would do the 1 in 10 in a heartbeat just because I had when she jumped on Space Usagi and some of those Usagi books, a lot of those covers just were gorgeous work. She nailed Usagi Jimbo as far as the character, as far as the essence of a samurai, and I mean, she does a good work of putting them in like good places. Here he's just chilling, waiting to slash someone's throat, and yeah, I mean, at 1 in 10, this book for sure would be a $40 book. I mean, Space or Usagi Yojimbo has a good fan base, and most Dansekai books that I've tracked, like as far as these titles, usually run 40, and then they die down. So James is right. You will see these,
It's
dropping in price.
Eagle were saying it's the number one. Yeah, it's actually more part 1 of 3. They've been doing Space Usagi for over a year now. This is probably like the
It's like a bunch of short stories, basically.
About 2 years. 2 years, Big Rob.
Short series, excuse me.
So this will be like issue 40 or 50 by now, basically.
Yeah, $25. Yeah.
but I mean, I don't know how many shops are ordering more than 10 copies of Space Usagi mini series later story arc. I mean,
Yeah, not too many.
it's not.
I mean, especially considering how many miniseries there are.
Yeah. So I think it'll still have a fair amount of rarity to it. I mean, it looks like DT says $25 is popping up at. I think that's fair. I think this one could creep up a little bit though. I'm thinking 40 by the end of the week, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, Friday. All right. Voices in My Head, number 1 in 10 by Tim Bradstreet. Mike.
There's a really cool regular cover for this, by the way. I can't remember exactly who did it. I have to look it up on Midtown or something. But I like this. This is cool. It's got a super creepy vibe to it. Some really great detail. It's a little bit forgettable. I feel like I've seen things like this before. Maybe it's a little bit too monotone. I'm not really sure what it is about it, but there's some great work going on in here. I particularly love what's going on top of the helmet there, which is probably the lights, the neon lights or whatever that are above the helmet. Looks really cool. I think that's a really nice touch. The wrinkles in the suit are really cool, and obviously the skull inside the helmet is
the A cover.
It's really cool. Bolin. It wasn't the Bolin though. I have to take a look at which one I really liked. I'll get back to you on that. But this is cool. 1 in 10. Get it cheap. I think this is a cool cover. If you can get it somewhere in and around cover price, if you're paying like $7-8 for it, I think this would be cool. But otherwise, I don't really see it going for a whole lot more than that.
All righty then, Jeff.
I agree. The art is good. That was the first thing I noticed. What Mike said is the lights reflecting off the helmet gives me that alien vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're inside the ship.
It's giving me 2001 actually.
Or that.
Yeah.
He did a really great job with the reflection. It's not just on the top of the helmet; it's also on the front of the helmet as well.
Yeah, the visor portion.
Yeah, all the details are there. The reflection. What I don't get is the blanks of the bugs. I don't understand that. Like in the very front bottom.
Yeah, like the scorpion and.
Yeah, that's kind of odd to me.
Yeah, since there's an actual bug in his skull, right, in his eye.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the white space on the bottom.
No, down by the front. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying since it is weird that he did that, since he actually drew out a bug.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. And then I dig the screen. I mean, everything about it's pretty cool, like detail wise. I
Get to a drier section of the towel now and do it again.
just don't know It is for
Water,
me
don't worry about it.
necessarily, but it's cool. I mean, for 1 in 10, it probably should be a decent price, and
Okay, do that now. Why don't you step on it? Like walk
might
on
be
it.
easy to find. It's an image #1, so there'll probably be people who order 10 issues of this, 10 copies.
And Mike Syke is right. It is the Boland that I like a lot.
Okay.
Bam.
There is a episode of TNG from, I believe, season 1 or 2. I can't remember, and it's about it's called the Casino Royale or something like that, and it's basically
that casino that's like empty with dead people in it.
well, there's it's basically an alien race created this. They took this book and they created a live action version of this book, and the TNG crew are stuck in the casino. They can't leave until they solve the mystery of the book. But there's literally a dead astronaut just like this in one of the rooms. So that's exactly what I remember
Maybe that's what I'm remembering. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of that I've seen before.
I do remember every time they walked out the door, they were right back in the casino.
Yeah, because they have to solve the mystery of the book before they could leave the casino. Yeah, they were trapped. Like the astronaut was trapped and he died. So Steve.
I dig it. I like where Jeff is questioning like the scorpion and the bug in white. I like the simplicity of it. You know, like because it's going from the bottom of simplistics and then towards the middle of the suit. It feels like pen work, very detailed pen work. It just pops, and then as you get to the visor and the helmet, that's where you get more of the detail. Right? It's like start, process, finish. And I like the way it just kind of works its way up. I love the details on the visor or the top of the helmet where you can see the lights. I'm a homer for horror. I'll probably wait to see if this comes out on a thin hardcover or trade to kind of read through it. But yeah, get this at 1 in 10. It's not going to break the bank, especially if you love horror. Maybe wait or you probably could get it at 8 or 5, and I'll be your Huckleberry if that's the case. But I like this, man. I like this, dude. Derek hits him with the end of the MTV astronaut, dude.
Damn.
Oh, so this is from 30 years ago.
Yeah, he's flying and he's guns up.
Go get me the guy, the space guy.
What about you, Big Rob? What you thinking?
Just get me that right there.
It's a dope book.
The guy.
I like it.
Give me the guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me. Come on.
More stuff for you there, Steve. DC Horrors presents number 1 in 25 by the Christian Ward. What do you think, Steve?
Dude, look at the empty.
Oh, you don't even. Why, Mike?
Why
No, Mike. Jeff has a whole story about that pop. I'll tell you later.
There's a rainbow one of this too, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think so.
He's gonna pull it out too.
Yeah, Jeff's willing to share right now.
You mean this?
Yeah.
The prototype?
What?
Yeah, Jeff got the proto.
You have the prototype of it?
No, I created it and then they made it 10 months later.
Get out. Really?
Yeah, so I entered in. So Funko used to have a custom contest. So you would make your own Funko Pop, and yeah, I made the Moon Man.
That's awesome.
And like 9 to 10 months later, they made it and sold it.
Son of a bitch.
And
you got
I think
they announced the winners. So I got second place. I didn't get first, but all the people who place are invited to a party at San Diego Comic-Con. It's the one of the most coveted events to go to for Funko because they have so many free stuff.
Did you get anything for it?
Eventually, like 2 years later, almost. Yeah, because I was supposed to be invited. I was sleeping outside, not in a hotel, out on the lawn behind the convention center, waiting to get Hall H, waiting for Hall H stuff. And I get a text from all the people that were there who knew me. I'm getting texts and phone calls going, "Where are you? They're announcing you won, they're waiting for you to come on stage, and so they can give you your prize. And that never happened, and because I wasn't invited, and they never gave me that prize until I bugged them for a year and a half.
What was the prize?
It was a prototype of Hedwig. It was a 10-inch Harry Potter Hedwig.
That's pretty cool, though.
The one from Target. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm a little bitter. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm bitter?
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah. No, not at all. I can't hear it. I can't hear it at all.
I'm picking up on it.
You just pull at a scab there, Mike. Steve, thoughts on the book?
The salt in.
I love it. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Christian Ward. I love. He had he had a title with Image. It was vampires. I think it was Blood. It was a good book. Let me tell you that. Usage of colors was great. The way he drew everything. I mean, and this is kind of in the same vein of how he draws horror. It's kind of like a collage of some sort. I dig it though. I mean, I wouldn't do 1 in 25 though. That's for sure. I'll wait for that to die down, but I dig it. I like the horror aspect of it. Yeah.
You dig it, sucker.
Yeah. Can you dig it?
Sure enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is not a 1 in 25 to me. The face is fine. The skull, the face is perfectly, like, I like the details. It's cool. The rest of it is just blah to me. It's just white noise. It's too muted. There's no details. I can't tell what the hell's what. So yeah, I mean, other than the head, I can't tell what the rest of it is going on. I really can't. And I don't know if it's just me, but it's
stars and smoke.
Yeah, that's all I see, and that's not a 1 in 25 for me.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Swamp Thing with hair, huh?
Looks like a dead Wonder Woman, a zombie Wonder Woman.
You lose. You get nothing. You stole fizzy lifting drinks.
Oh yeah, dude. You went.
Oh,
went off.
That's how I felt.
Gene Wilder. We'll talk about
great movie.
Yeah.
All right,
one of the
Mike.
So this is the worst of all the covers for this book this week. The 4 regular covers all are better than this one. There's a great Francavilla. There's a Crook. Is it Tyler Crook? I want to say. I can't remember his name. I can't remember all the artists, but they're all better than this. This isn't bad, but I think any of those others should have been the incentive instead of this one, and it probably would have done better. I think the Francavilla is the best. It's the A cover, but all solid entrance to the title for the week. But I agree with Jeff. Beside the face, the rest of it is just kind of confusing / a mess / filler, and it doesn't really do a whole lot for me. So I think maybe cropping in on the face a little bit more might have made this a little bit more striking.
All right. Okay, cover, I guess, in general.
It's not a 1 in 25. It's 1 hour, 25 minutes away from being finished. Oh my God, Igor's on fire right now.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh,
right,
this right
Dan.
here. Woo!
Dan knows, yeah, absolutely.
Now we're
Wonder Woman 1 in 25. We'll start with Mike.
Yeah, Panosian just continues to be on fire with everything he touches. This is no exception. Maybe not his best cover of the year, certainly, but man, just another great entry to his amazing group of covers for the week. I think the thing I'm most impressed with is that arm, the elbowed arm. All the foreshortening on that is done perfectly, and that's really, really hard stuff to do. That's the mark of a master. Maybe he had some sort of photo reference or something to do it, but either way, still tough to pull off. The whole cover, great, really good contrast, good color, good tough / pretty face at the same time. Also hard to do. maybe she looks just a touch young for my tastes on a Wonder Woman cover, but overall, this is just yet another fantastic piece. I was really pissed to see that this was an incentive and not a regular cover. I wanted to be able to get it for like $7, but that ain't happening.
No,
Bobby
$7
Delgado
for
hit us
Mike.
with is her chess piece an axe? That looks dope. If it was right.
Is that her chess piece X?
Yeah, is her chess piece an axe? It looks like.
Oh,
yeah.
No, it's the W. It's like the bird W thing, but
Sure.
looks a little squished. Maybe if I'm going to criticize something, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
once
just
you
a
went to
little
the
bit,
cat
like-
shop, Jeff.
Way better than the last one. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the placement of the hair, but it just looks like that's a really small neck. That's my only issue.
Yeah.
It looks like a big head on a small neck. But other than that, I love all the details. I love the reflection. I love I guess she's got a tribal tat. It's all cool. Shadowing's fine. I think there's some foreshortening issues here, and that's it. But that's all. I feel like that she looks like she has like one of those anime swords. Am I wrong?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like kind of like a cloud in Final
Yeah.
Fantasy. Yeah.
Like seriously. That is
Yeah,
one
this is
hell.
part of the that new Batman, that new.
Oh,
world.
this is absolute. That's right.
yeah.
so this
So
is
it's
different.
all like fucking basically He-Man DC characters. Yeah.
There's a Jim Lee. There's a Jim Lee, by the way, for this, Jeff.
Cue the music.
Oh, okay. Okay. I would probably be more interested in that. I love the way Jim Lee draws DC characters. So,
Go take a look at that. You'll like it. There's also a
Oh,
decal.
Buster Sword like Berserker. Woo!
There's also a decal. Well, the sword's supposed to be absolutely enormous.
okay.
So
It is on purpose. And
it is on purpose. Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's ridiculous, gigantic, like magic.
She's a
sword.
god,
What's the
baby.
magic? What's the magic sword called? Magic
Sword
character.
Well,
I can't
the
remember
big
the name.
swords are from Berserker.
the soul sword or no?
Soul
That's
sword.
not-
Thank you, soul
Is it?
sword. Yeah. It's like it's supposed to be absolutely gigantic. Yep.
I mean, it makes sense. I actually would
Fantasy.
dig my Wonder Woman to be like, oh, you want to know how tough she is? You know how strong she is? Nobody's carrying this damn sword.
There's a cool
Yeah.
decal incentive too. I'm not sure if it's in the deck, but there's another.
Okay.
good
Yeah,
incentive.
Bruce hit us with that too.
Oh, Bruce hit it. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. Bruce, you're right. A good one. Another good one.
There should be also a Superman book coming soon from this new world. Steve.
I love it. I love Panosian and what he's been doing. Picking up that Godzilla book at SDCC had me like circling back to check some of his earlier work or recent work. This is nothing short of amazing. It's a beautiful cover. I think he nailed it. Yeah, totally got Wonder Woman captured in, ready for battle, I would say.
Ready for some anime. All right.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yatta!
It's all right.
Hey, I found the picture of the Funko thing. I'll show it at the end.
Okay. The slapper for Alonso, I dig it. I don't think it's that slapper, but it's X-Men number 6, 125 by Julian Rodino Tedesco. Steve.
Another Tedesco.
Another Tedesco. The Juggernaut looks like he ain't lifting too much. Those arms look, smaller for him. His body frame.
He's got T-Rex arms.
Yeah, dude. The Beast looks like could have used a little more detail. Digging the Psylocke. Yeah, this isn't a 1 in 25 for me. I would totally look the other way and go for the Universal Monster Frankenstein book versus this, man. Not to say that it's not good work. It's just not. Yeah, even the Sentinel, like to the right, like further out, and the positioning just kind of looks too cluttered to me.
Talk about Sentinels. Go check out Hasbro. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
I'm gonna pre-order one of those, baby.
Jeff.
He knows what's up.
Oh boy.
Right there.
I liked his earlier cover.
No, I think I can fit
No,
it.
but you're not.
I think the only thing I like about this cover is the Sentinel on the left, Magic, and Psylocke. The rest of it freaks me out. That looks like a blue golem. That looks like Ellen dressed as Cyclops.
You can't even unsee both of those things.
Oh my gosh, you're right, dude.
And there's something wrong with the Sentinel on the right. Like there's just
he's
just
far away.
weird. It's just weird the way its head goes into his body. It's a weird looking Sentinel. And like you said, Juggernaut's arms are kind of short for him, but I mean, I guess that could work. He's kind of really overly stocky too, but it just doesn't look right or feel right. I would just throw this. This would not be something I would want to look at.
Which is better?
It throws me off.
Juggernaut or Godzilla arms or sitting on the Sentinel toilet.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, that's hilarious. So this is no bueno.
Yeah, this is not good, just to say the least.
All right, I was muted, Mike.
Yeah, I agree. This is not good. I'm not sure if it's a face palm necessarily. I don't know if it's that bad, but this is not Tedesco's best work. I think it's just too busy for him. I think he's better when he focuses in on something specific. Like
You nailed it.
Yeah.
So funny.
I really like the magic on it. I wish it were just that. I wish it were just that as the cover, and I think it would have been pretty good. The other things are just there's something just off about almost all of the other characters somehow, and I just think he tried to do too much in too tight a space, and it just didn't work for him. This is not an incentive-worthy cover.
Yeah, I agree. It's not an incentive. It's not as bad, but it's a little silly.
Yep.
All right. We'll move on. Werewolf by Night number 3, the 125 by Jessica Fong. Interesting cover. Jeff, we'll start with you.
I actually like it better than the last cover. Obviously, she's working with watercolor. So I dig that. The only problem is just the interactiveness of all the characters. It kind of just looked like they were separated thoughts, and she just put it on one cover. But like the art is not bad at all. I dig that the use of the watercolor. The Werewolf by Night looks awesome. Elsa looks great. So does Kazar. So I can't really say much bad about it. I just don't know if that the layout works in the sense of like it does look like I said. It looks like they're just all three separate drawings that she put on one cover. So I don't know if they marry well. But individually, all of them look they're done well.
They're done well. Okay.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to agree with Jeff in that sense.
Steve.
They're like, it's not quite often, but I do. They're boxy. What Bruce says too. He's like,
Let's see if you like it on Friday.
But Werewolf and Elsa look good. I'm
okay with that.
I don't like that they didn't finish like the bottom half of Elsa. I mean, she's like stumps on the knee. You know, like that's where I agree with you, Jeff. I feel like she probably started in the center and then was trying to figure out where to put Elsa and Kazar and made it in that type of perspective. They're definitely not looking at each other. It's kind of like they don't even know that they're even there. Like, fancy meeting you here.
They're just waiting in a swamp.
Yeah. Fading in the water.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like Agatha.
Yeah. It's good as a 1 in 25. I would wait for it to come down, of course. But I dig it. I love the usage of watercolors. I love the Werewolf by Night. I dig Elsa as well. Kazar is a little bit just out of nowhere somewhere, you know,
Come back.
walking that savage land or whatever.
It's Fabio.
Mm-hmm. Fabio for sure, dude. She forgot to add the fog.
I dig it. Mike, final thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with everything that you guys said. The werewolf looks great. Elsa looks okay. Kazar looks out of place. But the watercolor work is good. I mean, it's a good solid cover. 1 in 10 would have been more like it for this one.
It's a red band book. Wonder how it is inside.
Art's good. It can be one of those books that just surprise you value wise. People might just want it because it's got an Elsa on the cover.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't get very, very many covers either, right? I mean,
I love this cover.
Not a lot.
Yeah, this cover's badass.
I really like this cover.
Comics 1090, the 1 in 25 by Ashley Wood. Mike,
this is badass, man. This has all the old Vertigo vibes to it. Really, really cool.
Very Sandman-ish.
Has like a Tim Burton feel to it too.
Good night, guys.
Good night, Deo.
Sleep good.
Sleep well, pal. I love you. I'll be up soon. This is so good. I love Wood's stuff. Basically, everything he does. Really, I mean, but this is really cool. I mean, it's one of those situations where you realize that a cover doesn't have to be super complicated to be really striking and compelling. And this is just so freaking good. It's telling story. It's got great atmosphere. It's super simple. I love this. This might be my favorite. This is probably my favorite cover of the night.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by and gracing us with your presence.
All right, Mike loves this cover. What do you think, Jeff? You love this cover too?
Yeah, actually I do. I'm in agreement. It does give you that old Vertigo Sandman kind of vibe. Kind of looks like he's on this astral plane kind of thing in the background. It's very I like the stylistic way he drew the bricks on the walls and the gate. I like all of that. And Fornes, this is how you draw a dark Batman. No pee stains on here.
Stain. Yeah, no pee stain.
Didn't have to go into too much detail. It doesn't require that much detail when it is this stylized. And of course, hate it or like it, you don't have to necessarily like the style. If it's not your cup of tea, I understand. Kind of almost Magnolia kind of vibes as well. So I really dig that.
Agreed.
The only thing that kind of throws me is I don't know if it's done on purpose, but it does look like he's kind of hanging himself.
Yeah, it does, but I think that might be on purpose. I thought so too.
I don't know if it's what they're trying to portray there. So I guess it's whatever you interpret it to be, which is what good art should do anyways. You should interpret it your own way. And yeah, so I dig it. Simple but good.
Steve, is this 3 times?
Yeah, I'm a three-peat on this. I dig this. I think Ashley Wood killed this cover. Love the horror aspect, the vibes it's giving you. Very Tim Burton looking. Not like gargoyle at the top of that post is what Batman's looking like.
It's like it looks like a storyboard from Tim Burton.
Yes. Then you got Igor coming in. He said, not to take away from talking about this cover, but are you guys excited about the NYCC announcement of the original team doing another fixed issue of Hush?
Is it six issues of Hush? Is that what he's trying to say?
Oh, yeah, 6, I think.
I'm assuming that's what he's saying. I mean, that could be exciting.
I'm excited because I love Hush storyline. Give me more.
One of the best story arcs ever.
Just don't ruin the story. That's all I ask.
Please don't. Yeah, don't do me like that, because then I'll have to go back to watching.
If it wasn't necessary or
DC
needed,
film.
you know.
He's in bed.
Yeah.
All right. So, A Trice We Love for Detective Comics 1090, 125 by Ashley Wood. Jim Henson's Labyrinth number 2, 1 in 25 by Justin Florentino. Steve?
I dig it. I like the way Justine captured this beautiful woman, the labyrinth in the background. Very simple.
Jennifer Connelly.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go, Jeff. Thank you for the clutch. Coming in the background, brother. Yeah, this is beautiful. I love it. I dig it. A 1 in 25, 100%. This would be something I would purchase for sure. I mean, I love Virgin art. It's just great presentation. I'm in.
You're in. Jeff,
Yes, sir.
Am I in?
Mhm.
Look, I'm a sucker for Labyrinth. That's one of my favorite movies as a kid. No one can do it like Jim Henson does with the Muppets and those, and they were actual practical costumes and stuff like that for the whole thing.
Yep.
I dig the little maze thing in the back. Kind of gives me that Westworld vibe.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
So I'm okay. I'm cool with that too. Obviously, Labyrinth, looks like a labyrinth. And the detail on the dress and the hair and like it looks really good. I can't say anything bad about it at all. My only thing is I know I've said it to this panel before. It's supposed to look like Jennifer Connelly. I don't know if it necessarily looks like Jennifer Connelly. That's I had to go look back at how she was probably like 13, 14, 15 years old when she made this movie. So maybe she looks a little more different than I can remember. But I really dig it. I mean, regardless if it looks like Jennifer Connelly or not, she looks great. And I like I said, I like all the details, the colors, the shading. I really like it. It's a wonder how like he could get it to look kind of shiny, silky. It's supposed to be like a white wedding dress type of, but he didn't make it all white. I like all that. Like the mixture of colors there is cool. So
What about those shoulder pads though,
hey, I'm just digging the shoulders.
It's the right era, man. It's the right era.
Mhm.
Definitely the right era.
Very much.
I agree with DT. This will be a hot book. This is a 1 in 25 on an issue 2 on Jim Henson's Labyrinth. It might be somewhat of a harder book to find, so it might drive the price up. Mike?
I wonder, is it the storyline The Labyrinth, or is it like a continuation of it, or a prequel, or what?
No clue.
No idea.
If anybody knows in the chat.
I'm wondering if this is to Hush or if this is to this, because Igor says it's a new story, and at the end they will have closure to both stories. I'm guessing that's Hush.
I think you're still talking about Hush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like this as well. I think it looks enough like Jennifer. No Labyrinth, you know who this is supposed to be. The details are absolutely incredible. Really cool design aesthetic with the labyrinth in the background. It's gorgeous. Well, every bit a 1 in 25. I think it'll be a hot book also. And the other thing is that this art's really going to shine on the cardstock that they use for these covers. If you guys have actually ever held these, they use really, really great paper for the covers on these. And I think that this art will really pop off of that sort of like matte finish cardstock that they use. So I think this will be a really enjoyable cover to own if you can find one.
All right. Looks like a banger to me.
I'm waiting for the Labyrinth Fraggle Rock crossover. Dude, you would never find your way out. I know I wouldn't.
No, Dark Crystal, with Labyrinth, Fraggle Rock, and the Muppets.
Yeah, dude.
Traveling Matt. She meets up with Traveling Matt and Mobley.
That'd be bananas.
And the dozers are rebuilding the labyrinth as she goes through it.
Somebody talk to Hollywood about that, please.
Right? I mean, that's already I want to see that now. I said it all jokingly, and I'm like, fuck, that sounds great.
We mix all those properties together, man. Bananas.
Hence the reason why I said cut him the check already.
Right? Shit.
Yeah. She does
Why
look
has-
a little bit more like Mary.
Why has no one created the Jim Henson universe, right? Like just a total.
I'm sure the rights issue thing.
They're owned by Disney.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't think they'll let you do that. I think there's probably something in it.
Disney makes money. They'll do it.
I guess.
That almighty dollar.
All right, we're done with incentives. A good selection, I think, this week. Even though
Yeah, some
the
good
crappy
stuff,
covers were not bad, I think in general.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we did
And,
pretty good.
that's why I say I don't think there's no real bad ones this week. So store exclusives. Let's see what we got. Storm, Nathan Zerdy,
Huh.
edition size, probably traditional 3,000, 1,000. Cost $35 for the set, I'm assuming. All right, Mike. I'm usually very critical on store exclusives. I think this one's all right. What do you think?
I do too, actually. I actually like this. Not only am I usually pretty critical of store exclusives, but I'm usually pretty critical of Zerdy as well. And I think this is one of his better covers in a while, to be honest. And that could just be I'm a sucker for a good Storm cover. I really like to get a good Storm cover. I think in her heyday, she got the shaft on the covers, and I like to see good ones now. Although I think there's been an awful lot of them over the last couple of years, a lot of crappy ones. If I order this, I want at least $1 back for that shit trade dress, though.
Oh yeah, right.
I mean, so
It's
this one
got to
I
be
think-
$35 instead of 40.
Yeah.
Well, at least they put it on the side, not on her fucking head. So that
Yeah,
works
that's
well.
true.
Well, why couldn't they turn the letters? Like
Yeah.
Why couldn't they just
seriously.
put it on the back?
Yeah, there you go. Or real small in the corner. Come on,
Exactly.
Well,
like
they
DC.
did right on the Virgin. So there you go.
That's true. I think this one has to be the Virgin. If you like this art, I think you're gonna be disappointed to not have the Virgin one. So
Yeah.
this one's good. He gets a lot. He gets all the beats right on this. He gets her figure right. He gets the lightning right. He gets the cloud depth right. Some really cool effects happening. It's cool. It's sexy. It's tough. It's badass. I think this is a win, a rare win these days for Zerdy, and a rare win on a store exclusive.
There you go. Jeff.
Zerdy is digital, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of surprised he got all the depth right, because I think it's a little harder to do it on digitally. You'd have to really know how to manipulate the pictures and the art. So
Yeah.
he does nail it on this one. One of my favorite Storm outfits. I love that her hair like it's big, long, big 80s hair. I'm digging all of that. I can't say anything bad about it, honestly, except yeah, I agree. The stupid Storm trade dress is just bad. Which is why, thank goodness, there's a Virgin cover. I mean, the Virgin cover looks like it's a nice, cool little poster, postcard, like good art.
You could probably get a face remark where the trade dress was on the Virgin if you really wanted to
Yeah,
spice it up a bit too.
yeah. Do a Mohawk version of her or something
That would be nice.
right there. That'd be cool. But yeah,
Mhm.
I dig it. I'm a sucker for Storm covers too. And if done right, and yeah, he's got all the facial features right, so I'm cool with it.
If we would have been playing the drinking game on I Dig It, we would have been wasted today.
Oh,
Steve, your turn.
Bobby took the words right out of my mouth. I dig the cover, but
Great.
like the legs, well, the top of the legs look great, but as you get closer to the bottom, they look a little too thin for me. And the left leg does look a little wonky to me. Also, Bruce says the head kind of looks small.
that's because her hair's big.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I
I feel
actually, yeah, I actually like this too. I mean, if you're with Unknown and you've been purchasing covers from them, wait this one out, or build your credits and then pick up the 3. You know, the way they what's it called, that 3 buy 3 get 1 free, I think, deal. Um, that's what I used to do, like when I had covers that I liked, especially when DNA was doing them for a while, towards like the beginning. I would wait it out and then just come up on some like Virgin covers and put like those discounts in. So
It's super rare any store exclusive sells out. Super rare.
yeah, they still have they'll still have them.
It's got
It would look
really
sick,
small.
airbrushed on the side of an 83
Yes!
Ford. Man. Oh, dude, cue the air guitar playing too,
Right?
dude.
Right?
It's just Stranger Things.
No one kicked her out of bed for eating crackers. Nah, she'll make it cold up in that bitch. Still chilling. Yeah, they always have extras in abundance. 100%, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And then shout out to Guyooch. Guyooch is in the building. What's up, Guy?
What up,
Good to see you,
guy?
brother.
Yeah, especially Marvel, they have extras.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
100%.
Yeah, you're not going to sell out of
They're
this stuff.
dare I say they're saving it for a rainy day? Huh? Huh?
Yeah, Sleeping Giant again and Unknown Comics, Carrie Andrews,
Wow.
Erica Butts, Ultimate Spider-Man number 11. I don't know. I might be in the minority, I guess. I kind of like Carrie Andrews' art. So.
I like it.
No, I like Carrie Andrews.
Yep.
Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, I dig this actually. It kind of has an old school feel to it. Almost looks like
Eric Larson.
Well, I was going more with Boland actually. It looks more like an old school Boland cover, and I dig that. Yeah, there's maybe it's just the hair. It looks super 80s or whatever it is, but I really do like Carrie Arsenal. Kind of been off the radar since he did that zombie book a couple years ago. What the heck was that thing called? Damn, I can't remember. It was very Walking Dead-ish. Had a couple of incredible covers by Carrie Andrews, and this is a step in a different direction for him. I think it's really cool. It feels like an older, like maybe 80s sort of Copper Agey kind of a book, and I dig that. Again, terrible trade dress. Need the Virgin on this one, but yeah, I dig it. It doesn't feel like a regular store exclusive, like overly digital and all that kind of shit, which I usually bothers all, but it usually really bugs me. In this case, this looks and feels drawn Copper Age style, so I dig it.
I like the Mary Jane. She's pissed on the corner because she's Spidey's flirting with
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even see
I
that.
didn't notice
in the
that.
box. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she hella pissed off. She's got her arms crossed.
Pete is up. Yeah.
We'll
That's
go with
cool.
Steve next. Steve, what you got?
So as you're saying, this has an old school comic book feel, Mike. I
Yeah.
look at this like like that Spidey. It just reminds me of those old cards that you used to get. It feels
the
like
Spider-Man cards.
Oh, yeah.
or just like the Marvel cards. It looks
Oh,
like
the
they took
masterpieces,
that piece
Marvel masterpieces,
of
yeah.
Spidey, put it right there, and then they used Catwoman with a different touch. I'm loving the curves. I'm loving the background, like the usage of pink, and then like kind of raising it up to where that big ass moon hits. It looks gorgeous. This is beautiful, beautiful work.
I would say more Marvel Universe cards than Marvel
Yeah,
Master.
yeah.
That's what I was. That's what I was.
Oh yeah, the Marvel
Like series
I forgot
1,
about
series
those.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Marvel Masterpiece was always like finer art. Marvel
Yeah,
Universe
they were
was-
always
Thank you for coming in,
painted.
Big
Yeah,
Rob. I was lost
painted.
for weeks.
Yeah, sort of glossy and stuff. Yeah, you're right. This definitely looks more like the Marvel Universe stuff.
All right, and Jeff, final thoughts. What do you think, man?
Yeah, so definitely kind of what Mike said, gives me the late 80s, early 90s vibe feel. Like that's why I was going with the Eric Larson kind of drawing.
Shout out, great monster.
Very, very close to that.
Sabrina in the
Yep.
building. Hey, Sabrina.
And Black Cat is quite bootylicious here, so Alonzo
Oh,
approved.
yeah.
She's got some thick thighs. And that is one cheesy moon. I tell you that. It's a little over the top, but
I love the moon. I love this moon, dude. This moon's
but I was gonna say it's very 80s, 90s indicative, like just over the top kind of stuff.
Moon-
So
Moonlight, right?
yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
moonlighting.
Moonlighting.
Moonlight.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Oh my God, I can't. All I can remember is how much they hated each other in real life.
Sybil Shepherd.
Sybil
Yeah.
Shepherd
Sybil
and Bruce
Shepherd and-
Willis. Oh God.
Yeah,
Bruce Willis, yeah.
A true story.
I don't even know how they got through any of those seasons, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, and like the cityscape is very 90s vibe-ish. So yeah, I'm all about this little throwback, and especially with the little corner box as well. That's cool. I like it when they add that little bit in there. Obviously, they drew both the corner boxes, so the UPC and the corner box. So I like it when they do that as well. Is it $35?
I think for the set.
You know what? I wish it was 30. Maybe even 25, but
Maybe
that's fine.
maybe you could buy the trade individually. So
Yeah,
Yeah, you definitely
but,
can.
But I would just get the virgin.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
you gotta
that's
pay the
cool.
35 then probably. Yeah.
Did you say that eyes or thick thighs?
Oh, I definitely said thick thighs.
Yeah, they save lives all the time, Bobby. You know,
The eyes have it.
I'm fit to call 911 right now and
No.
try to get my life
No.
saved.
We're not
Oh.
going back to that one. No.
Yeah, don't. I think we ran that one to the ground.
Look, the art isn't perfect on this either, but it's not the perfection that matters. It's just the
The
feeling
vibe.
and nostalgic. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
That's wow. All right. Awesome covers here. Sleeping Giant Unknown. Let's move on to nothing. We're all done for today. That's it.
A
Mike,
beat. That's all, folks.
Mike, what do you got going on?
Well, sorry to say, no cover fire this week. Even though there probably should be. There's some good this week, so my apologies to my readers. Thank you for sticking with me during this very complicated and hectic year, but I will be back next week, I promise. You can catch me on CBSI, that's comicbookinvest.com, on Tuesdays, late morning, early afternoons on most weeks, where I drop Cover Fire, which is basically the opposite of this podcast, where I talk about the regular, non-exclusive, non-incentive covers for the week that I like. And go check some back issues out of my other article called Cover Tunes, which had about 300 issues before I stopped doing that one. So lots of good stuff to check out if you're so inclined. It's all free. We do it for fun.
Oh, but
Awesome.
both will return one day.
Yeah, cover, and I may even stop Cover Fire and go back to Cover Tunes. I enjoyed writing Cover Tunes a lot more because I could just go and do whatever the hell I felt like that week. It was more like my vibe, my internal soundtrack for comics would just come out that week, and it could be, Red Sonja one week, and it could be RC covers the next week, and then it was Adam Hughes covers the next week, and then I know I have to do a Walt Simonson because I guess I'm on the hook for him. So, but yeah, so I really enjoyed that one. I think Cover Fire may have finally run its course a little bit. It was originally conceived to take the place of a couple of articles that went away for a little while on CBSI, and now that those articles are back, like the Hot 10 and whatever the Wednesday one's called now, I can't remember what it's. I don't think it's the Wednesday one anymore, but there's something that took its place finally, and so Cover Fire may not be quite as relevant as it once was.
All right, Mike, here it is.
What's that? What am I looking at? Oh, the
It's a little small there, bud.
All right, fine.
what am I looking at?
Yeah, these eyes. These eyes. Bro,
Oh, this stuff.
Oh, damn, there
Oh
you
my
go.
gosh. Yeah, baby.
dude, that
Nice.
actually looks way better than just a regular Funko Pop.
It
man.
did. I wish it were that one, man. That's cooler than the one they made.
I put a lot of details in it.
Yeah, you did.
It's the first time I ever worked with that kind of material.
That's super
those
cool.
look clean, Jeff.
Thank you, sir. I wish I was there to get my prize. And
Hey, by the way, for and it's not to bogart that because that's super cool, Jeff. I love it, and yours is cool. I wish they made yours instead. But the Sienkiewicz cover that we showed last week, just as an update, Sienkiewicz did drop a small batch of those on his website, and I managed to snag one. They are sold out again, so I don't know if he just continues to hold them back or what he. doing, but I've got one in the mail supposedly. I got a tracking number today. We shall see.
Well, you will get it, sir, because I got a picture from somebody from Instagram who DM'd me, private messaged me, and showed it to me that they just received it like a few days after that we spoke about it.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, he confirmed it. So I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to get people's hopes up because I think it was sold out after that moment.
Yeah,
when he got it. So
and it was really fast. I literally just checked on a lark. I think he sent out an email for the Transformers, his reprint version of his original #1 cover, and I just clicked into the shop and it was sitting there. And then I clicked in like an hour later and they were gone. So
much love, you guys.
But I got one coming. It's a beautiful cover. I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, you got the Her Chat. That's amazing,
Thanks,
Jeff.
guys.
Yeah, I got one too. Oh,
they already made it, sir.
That's
And
a deep cut joke there.
Dude,
Yeah,
you're
still
still
chilling.
on the hook for that, bro.
keeps hurting me.
Still chilling. You're right. The website was funky. The web. Are you talking about the Sienkiewicz website?
Yeah, still chilling's the one who sent me the picture.
Because you could, if you just went into the regular shop, if you went to sienkiewiczart.com and went into the shop, it wasn't there. You had to go in through the only way I found it was to go in through the link for the Transformers cover via my email.
Somebody said just back up the book, so whatever.
It's there, but if you click in, you're waitlisted.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It shows
Sorry-
that it's
sorry,
in stock
guy.
it shows that it's in stock for $50, but when you click into it, it's not really there.
Oh. Steve, you want to close out?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're going to go close it out with sponsors. Guys, we want to thank you guys for joining us for another installment of Cover Lovers. Again, let's go ahead and get this message. Let's hit them likes, hit them subscribes. If you're not subscribed to Nearing Nirvana to watch Cover Lovers and the many shows that are coming on this week, and also leave us a comment. You know, if we missed a cover that you saw that you thought was beautiful, send us a cover. If you don't agree with us, hey, send us a comment as well. Art is subjective, and we're here for that as well. But before we head on out, let's get the sponsors going. We're going to use Nirvana 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price at only 99 cents. The best platform to utilize when tracking the market. If you guys are not watching the Cover Price show on Thursday, you're doing yourself a disservice. Highly recommend to do that. But again, they're using Cover Price. They're giving you the tools that are there to help you in better collecting and being a better collector. There's always room to grow, always room to learn. So don't forget Nirvana 14, 30 days of unlimited Cover Price at only 99 cents. Then our friends at Bird City, Ant and Laura, every Friday, they shoot these covers out. Very small, limited amounts. Also with curated artists that they work with. TNH10 save you 10% off of your purchase at our friends at Bird City. And I bet you Jeff's getting lit up in the chat right now. But last but not least, we're going to go ahead and use Team Nerd Herd to save you 10% of your first purchase at our friends over at Display Geek. And with that, we are a wrap. Mike, can we get that disclaimer and can we be taken out, Team Nerd Herd style?
Absolutely. No artists were harmed in the making of this podcast. If you want to do it right, buy what you like. Cover horse for life. Go Yank.
No.
I froze.
We muted that.